Sylvia and John. I want to begin with a verse for me that I have to think about and pray about often. And I have to use my glasses. So it is Psalms 46:10. It says, "Be still and know that I am God." So that is what I had to do in thinking about John and Sylvia. Is get really still. And John, you know that's very hard for me to be still. But I do it. And as I thought about both of you, there are very few people I've met in my life that actually, I think, walk the talk that Christ did. And you're both people of faith. And John, I know you better. So I thought about what leadership qualities came to me that Christ exemplified. And so I want to share really kind of 4.5 of those that reminded me of you. The first is that Christ led by example. And everyone around the room would say that you, without question, led by example. That there was no pride, there was no sarcasm, there was no backbiting. There was love and prayer, and you led and you followed and you walked and you listened, and you led by example. And we all learned from that, and I thank you for that. And so did our Lord. You are inspirational, and so is Christ, with lots of integrity behind everything you did. Lots of humility, lots of sincerity. There is not any question in my time with you how much you loved our clients and love our clients. And I found that inspirational from the moment I walked in the door at an opportunity. Your integrity and your inspiration. Christ was a good friend, and you're a great friend when you think about kind of the ups and downs he had with the disciples. They did a lot of good things, and some not so good things. It's okay to laugh about that. Right here? But you know what? He didn't give up on them. He kept investing in them, and he was a great friend. And you are a great friend to all of us. And you are the one that introduced me to trust groups. And so that is another attribute of Christ that you remind me of, and that is being a great friend. 2 others, and that is Christ was certainly an authority figure who died on the cross for us. He also told us what to do. Love your enemies, do good to those that hate you. He didn't suggest it, he spoke with authority. And so have you. And last but not least, you're a very good decision maker. Making decisions comes in a variety of ways. Some people do it with gut reaction. Some people do it with history. Some people do it based on facts. But one of my first encounters with you was around talking about the strategic planning work. And I thought it interesting that you handed that off to Dennis. And that was a really thoughtful and wise decision, because Dennis knows as much about this organization as anybody I've met here. And so, you know, I've said, and I believe, that we should keep the door open and have our friends always be a part of our family. And so there are a lot of other folks that want to say, and offer words of praise and gratitude to both of you. But lots of love and prayers go to you, and I look forward to continuing to be your friends in the days ahead. Thank you.